Welcome back to MSU Tonight. I'm Victor Hill, and here with me is Brent Webster,
Thanks for having me.
Guitar professor at Murray State University. Hello, Brent. Thank you for coming here.
Victor, thank you.
Do you mind to talk us about your program here at Murray State?
Yeah, I'd love to. Thank you. The Guitar Studio is it's the newest area of applied study at Murray State, the guitar. This is the end of our third year. I have 7 students that are actual guitar majors or minors. I have 4 majors and 3 minors. And we have a guitar ensemble which started last year, and we gave our first concert in the spring of last year. We're about to give our next concert in April, and we're all excited about that. And so it's really grown. I started with 3 students in that was fall of 2009, and it has steadily grown every semester, and it's been a great experience. I have some incredibly talented students. It's been very fulfilling.
How do those students start to work with you? How they apply to play guitar at the Murray State?
Well, it's the same as with any student that wants to study as either a music major or as a minor. There's an audition process.
Right, so they need a talent before.
Well, I mean, yes, talent. I mean, there is something about talent that is a natural thing, and studying music at the university is not for everyone. But really, I say talent is a combination of 4 things: time, patience, desire, and experience.
That's really interesting.
So the guitar students are a little bit different than some of the other players because the guitar is more of a popular instrument. Excuse me. Than an instrument that you'll find in a band or an orchestra program in a middle school or a high school. Yeah. So the students coming into the university level of study are usually, how should I say, sometimes there are some areas that they're not as strong at as other students that would come in to study trumpet or flute or euphonium or something like that. Yes. Sight reading isn't usually as strong, rhythmic dictation, but then again the guitar players usually have a better feel for listening, playing by ear, and a better sense of harmony, chords. Right. So when they come in, we start slow and start applying reading skills to the guitar. Teach the students to read because they're not going to be successful if they don't learn to read. And so the classical program or the guitar program is classically based because I think that the classical style is the best style to teach young musicians, young guitarists, I should say, to become literate musicians, being able to read.
That's really interesting because I assume that many of them come here wanted to be rock star.
Yeah.
And
who doesn't?
Right. That's true, but it's classical music what you are teaching here.
Well, it's the skills that you learn in classical style guitar are discipline. Right. You learn the fretboard, where the notes are, how to read, how to count rhythms. Technique is a big part of it, and it's applicable to any style, whether it be rock, jazz, blues, classical, bluegrass, Celtic, whatever you want to play. There's a base set of skills that the modern guitarist should be expected to have, is going to need in order to be successful in the music world, performing and teaching. So we start with the classical style. And we learn to read and count rhythms, and we learn some easy pieces. And I through the course of a program of study, whether it be a minor or a major, they have a chance to take a commercial guitar seminar. It's a 2-semester course where we do study jazz and blues and rock and some other skills that are more applicable to the contemporary guitar styles. So we include that too, but we start the foundation in the classical style in order to establish a firm skill in reading music and in performance.
Okay. Changing the subject a little bit, I know that you were studying with Terry Pazmiño in Ecuador.
Yes, Terry.
That sounds really interesting.
It was
great. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure. I was actually a music student here. I was finishing my senior year of music, and Terry Pazmiño, Maestro Pazmiño, came here in 2002 to give a concert. And we were introduced, and I had a few lessons with him while he was here, and he invited me to come and study with him in Ecuador, which I thought was incredible. And actually, I had several people donate some money from around around Murray and up in my family up in Louisville, and helped me get to Ecuador. I spent a semester studying with him. It was my last semester of college. It was incredible. I had 3 lessons with him a week. He was an intense teacher, and I got to play a few concerts with him, and I learned quite a bit of music from Ecuador and South America. It was really great.
Would you mind to play us a little bit of music from Ecuador?
I would love to.
Thank you.
Oh, look, there's a guitar. How random. Hey. I'm going to attempt to play a beautiful piece. It's a pasillo. It's an Ecuadorian style or form of composition, and this is a traditional piece from Ecuador that Terry arranged for solo guitar. It's called Alegrías.
Alegrías. Magnifico, maestro.
I'm not out of tune, but thank you
for that.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure. Well, we are running out of time. Thank you for coming. I'm pretty sure our audience enjoyed that as much as I did.
It was my pleasure. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And when we come back, our own Anastasia will be here with a post-Valentine's Day movie massacre. Stay tuned.